What if I told you that some really simple everyday questions could actually unlock superpowers in your child's brain? Today, we're going to explore how to build something truly extraordinary, and it all starts with just one question at a time.
I know, it sounds kind of like science fiction, right? But seriously, what if every single choice, every little answer to a simple question had the power to physically change your child's brain? It's not just a theory. It's a biological reality.
Think about those fun would you rather questions we all play. Turns out there's so much more than just a game. See, every time your child picks an answer, their brain just fires up and it activates all these new neural connections. And that whole process, it directly strengthens the parts of the brain responsible for things like empathy, confidence, and emotional intelligence. Okay, but how does this actually work? I mean, what's the real science behind this incredible transformation? Let's break it down and see how these questions help build what you could call a superbrain. So, the key to all of this is a concept called neuroplasticity. It's this amazing ability the brain has to literally rewire itself and get stronger just through experience. The best way to think about it is like a muscle. The parts of the brain you use the most get stronger, they get faster, more efficient. Every single choice your child makes creates and reinforces a pathway, making that way of thinking just a little bit easier the next time around. And this quote it hits the nail on the head. We always say a child who asks questions is a thinking child, right? But this goes even deeper. A child who chooses is a child who grows. Each one of those decisions is like a workout for their brain, and it's fueling that neuroplastic growth, building a much more resilient mind. All right, so we get the science. But how do we actually use this? How do we apply it in a way that really works? Well, it turns out there's a practical, structured path for using these questions to develop intelligence. This is where we kind of need to shift our perspective. It's so easy to just write these questions off as a fun little game to pass the time, but the reality? This is brain training in disguise. It is a targeted method for developing some of the absolute most important skills a child can have, both cognitively and emotionally. And here's the really cool part. It's not random. It's a very practical, tiered approach. So you start at level 1 with foundational self-awareness. These are questions like, would you rather be able to fly or be invisible? They help a child understand their own desires. Then you level up to level 2 to develop social empathy. Would you rather give your friend your favorite toy or let them be sad? This gets them thinking about other people's feelings. And finally, Level 3 introduces nuanced moral reasoning with more complex stuff, like, would you rather tell a small lie to protect a friend's feelings or always tell the truth no matter what? It's a whole systematic journey from thinking about me to thinking about we. So, all of this brings us to the most important piece of the puzzle, your role in this process. Your mission here as a parent or an educator is incredibly powerful, and thankfully, it's also really simple. I want you to think of yourself as an architect. Just by engaging your child's natural curiosity and guiding them through these thoughtful little decisions, you're not just keeping them busy, you are helping them build the very structure of their mind. You're designing a stronger, kinder, and more extraordinary brain, one question at a time. And we really have to remember this fundamental truth. This whole thing isn't about fixing something that's broken. It's about unlocking the potential that is already there. Your child wasn't born to be average. They were born to be extraordinary. And the best part is, this isn't just some hopeful idea anymore. You now understand the science. You understand the method. You have the framework, the actual tools to help them unlock that amazing potential and prove it, not just to the world, but to themselves. So what's the next step? Well, your journey really starts right now. Go ahead and download the exclusive bonus, The Science Behind the Magic. It's packed with the practical tools and question examples you'll need to guide this whole process and help your child build their truly extraordinary brain.